make sure. Testing, testing. Cool. All right. Okay. So, no, it's gonna probably take a minute for anyone to join. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna jump on in. Um, try my best to just get a couple of references real quick. Jeez, maybe I gotta go to Google or something. What the heck? I can't find many good references. Uh, Man, Pinterest is failing me right now. What in the world? Uh, Alright, so this one looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try to... Okay. Alright. UV sphere, and then let's go right into sculpting. Okay. I've got my reference. You can see what's going on for the stream. Okay, awesome, awesome. Alright, need to grab. Alright. Let's see, so for this character, they have a pretty rounded jaw and their chin. Dang, that's like pretty pronounced. Okay, so this will be a bigger character. Let's see. The temple is pretty exaggerated. The head, goodness gracious, it's kind of deformed. Okay. So, let me see. So for the back of the head, it like rounds, kind of goes down like this. And then just like that. And then the neck starts the back. Okay. And the jawline is pretty... I mean, this is a monstrous character, so I shouldn't be... That's not enough, you know. What the hell is the... I don't know what the word is. It's not correct by anatomy. Anatomy standards say it's wrong. Okay. And then... Oh yeah, the lip is gonna be... Oh, a bit more. Okay. And then the top is gonna be... pushed back. So the entire mouth should be taking up that bit, and then the nose. Okay. Because this is very... odd how this character is made. Okay. So this needs to be just like that. Almost a straight line for the... I gotta get rid of the grease pencil now. That went from helping to... Okay. To not helping. Alright, let me see here. So it's gonna be just like that. That's a very, very rounded head. Yeah, it's very, very round. And then the temple, which is super exaggerated, kind of flies outward. I think I want to give it some geometry before trying to map that part out. Okay. No, I should probably smooth that because that does not look right. Okay. And then for the jaw, this is a weird... Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's very rounded jaw. Okay. Very round. And then it's the chewing muscles on the side that are real. Okay. Looking at this orc character, I'm starting to realize I think it's inspired by like how Darth Maul kind of looks because of the facial structure. Kind of, so I might be totally wrong. Let's see. Gotta bring in the face a little bit. And then bring this out a smidge. And then this in a smidge. Okay. I think this is a good foundation. I'm gonna smooth this out just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, again, this character's got a weird head. Okay. Alright, I like that. First remesh. Kind of already started to make where the cheekbone is. Okay. So where to start? I think... Man, the eyes are so menacing on this guy. I like it a lot, actually. Okay, so eyes are halfway, so it's like around right here. I think I'm gonna bring it right here. The eyes are pretty small. Okay. I say the eyes are pretty small, and let's see. What's great about 3D art is you can always edit. Drawing is harder because once you make that line or you start to shade, it's a lot harder to go back. 3D, man, you can make all the mistakes in the world and go back. It's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do a tiny rematch. Oh. Alright. Let's see. So I got that part. I gotta zoom in here. Okay, so man, there's a lot of exaggerated, or it's not exaggerated. I forget his character's got a. It's his facial expression. That's why it's like that. Oh, and because of that, okay. Okay. Let me think here. So, is there anything else ahead that I got wrong from the side view? Oh, there's a slight. Okay. So it goes around and then it's like middle. It like comes out a little bit. Like just enough where I didn't notice it before. Okay. And then let's get the. Oh, damn. Leaning into my microphone like crazy. I didn't even realize how close I was. Alright, let's see. Image I got kind of pixelated too, so I'm gonna make some errors for sure, but that's fine. Okay, so oh, I see. Okay, so it's almost like a double temple because his character has horns. So it's like so it comes up like a normal person, goes outward, and then at the back, I think it's easier to build up where the horns would be. So let me see where. All right, and then for the main line, I'm trying to do like goes like that. Doesn't make sense right now, but it will. It will soon. And then there's like another, like a fictional muscle over here. Here, you remesh again. Gonna lower the count. Okay, that's better. Actually, let me see. So the bridge of the nose. Man, the temple, like the brow line and everything really comes down, so it's okay, so that like thing here. So this part was in like this, and then very sharply like this. And then the rest of like the nose comes out like a lot. That's probably gonna look crazy from the front, but I'm just trying to. Alright. So that's that part, and then let me actually. Because it's kind of. do a quick remesh, and then I think it'd be easier if I just pushed in where the nose is going. Alright. And just kind of do a quick rematch. Just kind of. Alright. Yeah, nose again looks funny, but it's not supposed to look perfect yet. Oops. Oh, shoot. Okay, hang on. Alright. Where am I at? So, at the temple. And then, oh, actually, here. Yeah, so this is more like how it is. Okay. Again, very, like, exaggerated features. It's more... Okay. And then from the front... Let me see, so... Yeah, the way it's built... let's see. Okay, let me just focus on the bridge. It's like you start to look and you're like, man, there's so many, like, details I don't have yet. It's like, calm down. Work on just one thing at a time. At some point, it will all mesh together and make sense. And then this part's still like that. And then make sure this is pulled in. That's an easy thing to forget, that the nose goes into the face. It's not all on the outside. Let's see. Do a quick remesh. Just kind of make that fine. And then I'm going to do a tiny outline because there's a lot of muscle on this part of the face. So I'm trying to make sure that when I start adding in these details, I don't cover up certain parts of the face that are pronounced by accident. So, it's not like this. So this is where his cheekbone is. Right, and then this part's pretty exaggerated, so let me go to this side. Alright, so on this part, let's like scrape and add an angle. Okay. And then draw sharp. Let's see. So it comes from, I don't even know what, I think it's just the nostril line. I don't know what it's called, but all right. So then, let me not. Yeah, this is really okay. Just doing right here. Okay. And for this part, this is where it's kind of difficult because there. Look at it from 4/5 view or 3/4 view, whatever it's called. Okay, so it's yeah, so it's gonna be center like right here. And then there's some angle of it. So this is where there's a little bit of more structure on the face, and then it's got kind of a butt chin. Okay. Got a lot of the big areas. And then let's see. Oh, you know what? I didn't fully get around to the temple and the brow lines. Let me do that. Yeah, because it's very stylized. So it's a bit sharper. Alright, smooth that part out. This mode. Yeah, the brow freaking like extends out a lot, so let's see. It's like right here. I'm just gonna oh actually let me use the inflate brush. I think that would be better. Because shape's pretty much already there. I'm just trying to okay, there we go. And then oh, that part I gotta build. Okay. It's like right here. It's like real exaggerated. Yeah, so it's like there's like this part coming out like that. Then there's this part that's just like that. I'm fighting against the pixels on the reference image, so okay, that looks okay. Because it's weird. It's like you've got the temple like going pretty much behind this brow line because of the facial expression in the muscular face, and then this part coming out a lot, which is not normal for characters. Uh, let's see. I gotta not fix the nose, but let's see. Oh, I see some of the stuff I need to add. Okay. Well, here, let me just remesh, add a little bit more, because then I can do this more effectively. So it's round. Okay, so this is like really connected right here. Yeah, just like that. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. Then there's a lot of extra muscle and whatnot. Use the draw sharp because I'm not. Okay. Alright, so where the mouth would be, so it's like right between bottom of the nose, chin. It's like right here. Alright, I did not do that properly. Okay. Try one more time. Oh, I didn't go back far enough? Okay. So, it's like straight line right here. And then... Okay. Use the inflate. There we go. Okay. And then as I add more geometry and take away certain parts, add more, be a little bit easier. I want to try to add just a little bit, just when I go back around, it's not so difficult. Because again, there's a lot of muscle and whatnot. Okay. There's lines within lines. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit too low poly to see it at the moment. Alright, let me see. So back to the characters. Oh, the top of the head has... Oh, okay. So I remember around the temple, this is like... This will be the most difficult part, but once I get it, it'll be good. So It's like right at that part. Okay. Alright, so there's a bit. I just noticed a little bit I missed. Brought in. And there's a little more like it's scraped out right here. And it's slightly. It'd be better to add. Here. Subtract from this, and then. Okay, there we go. That's looking better. Yeah, it's such a weird part. Okay. Then this part's different from that one. And then the bridge of the nose. Actually, speaking of the nose, let me fix a bit of the shape here. A tiny remesh. Let me see. Just gonna subtract a little bit. Remesh. Whoop. Okay. I almost hit the completely wrong button and I don't know what would have happened. Okay. Start to... Alright. That is looking much better than before. There we go. Now it's rounded just well. And then this part sticks out more. This part is in a bit. Okay. And then I think it's like right here. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit more fullness. And it's connected to this part. Okay. It's like trying to just build this up more. Okay. Use the draw sharp again. Yeah, probably just need a little bit more geometry to make it look a bit better. Add a bit more. Okay. Actually, just to keep an eye on how much I'm adding. So I'm at the 20,000 vertices and faces. See the top part of the head. All right, and then the oops, I didn't. I keep saying that. Oops, oops, oops. Part of learning is making mistakes. That's all it is. Okay. Just smooth it out roughly. There we go. That's what I was having some issues with before. It's not a one-to-one, but it's close enough. It's just where the temple and where the horns are placed on the character is a little bit weird. Okay. And then what's the spacing? It's like, we got this part, and it's like right here. Let me see. Different angle. That helps a lot, actually. I don't know why I didn't look at that before. There we go. Okay. And then man, there's a lot of crazy marks all over the head. So there's like a bit of a thing right here. Right there. And then looks to be okay. I need to sit in a better position. My shoulder's starting to kill me. Okay. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more of I don't know what you'd call it. Like bumpiness, I guess. Yeah, my thing's freaking pixelated too, so it's just pretty difficult. Okay. So it's like it's like the made up muscles and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I see what I was doing. Okay. Yeah, there's like a lot of added parts. Okay. And then let's see. Okay. Oh, I'm noticing a few things I did wrong here. Okay. So then for this, it's a little bit pulled back over here. Just like that. That's supposed to be like that. And then, okay. That's cool, that's cool. And then, probably better. Alright, so take away that part. So the only thing I'm really getting wrong with the head right now is... Let's see. It's like where the chewing muscles would be. Because it's a bit flared out. Hang on, let me... I think it'd be better if I put it out like this. There we go, there we go. Okay. Actually, whoa. I almost did that, like, right spot on. Usually I pull it out and then I'm like, dude, that is way too sharp. That's too round. I got it like almost perfect from that. So and then let me see. Oh, okay. And then from interesting. And then the ear. I have been neglecting doing any of the ears. I've only been practicing with like sculpting the skull and everything. This dude's got a fat neck too, goodness. Alright. Uh, hmm. Okay. So it's like from okay. Use the mask. Uh, see how far out. Okay. Alright, so I think it's best to leave it like this. I just want to get in the general. Oh, yeah, no, not yet, not yet. Till I get to the fine details. Okay. I will give it a once over for remesh. Alright, looks kind of crazy now, but alright. What's important is the placement of it. Alright. Be very careful about how much put on the side, because I don't want to remesh backs and have the ear connecting a little bit too much. Yeah, ears are really thin too, so I am going to fix that a little bit right now. Just a little bit. I'm not trying to make it perfect. Alright. I was just about to start whistling from force of habit. Because I'm in deep thought a bit about how to approach some of these details, and I was like, nope, if I just whistle right in the microphone, that audio is going to be some of the worst thing that most ear piercing kind of thing. Nobody wants to hear that. Okay, so again, it's like almost a perfectly straight line, and then it's like a hook shape. There we go. And then build onto it a little bit here. Oops, wrong screen. Okay. So let's see. So it's okay. So we're gonna do draw sharp to alright, bring that down. And then it's got like a huge like thing in between here. Wow. It's like deep and really separates that part. These strips. There we go. That's looking very good. Very good. Alright. And then try to make that a bit more. Alright. And before I try doing too much with not enough geometry, let's bump this up. Now it's 32,000 vertices. So it's like there's a little bit of a buildup here. And then like scarring. go. Yeah, because the mouth is slightly open in the reference. Use the draw sharp. I think that's going to be better to... Yeah. Damn, been streaming over an hour. Okay. Oh, there's a couple details I didn't serialize over here. So there's a bit... I don't know what this is, but it's in the reference, so I'm putting it in. Alright. Smooth. Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of this over here. Alright, because I didn't realize there's a bit of a connected part. Man, this has been a fun character. It's presented some very different challenges, and see there's areas that I gotta improve on a little bit, but that doesn't... It's never a bad thing. It's the practicing that's important. Alright, so let's make it down a little bit here. Okay. Mm, a little bit less. Just a little bit less. And then for this part, a little bit more. Little bit more. Okay. Right. Let's see. Try to. Oh, it's probably better to. Like that. Regular. Okay. It's like a very slight thing. Okay. Now, as for the ear, let's drop it like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna get the exact placement correct. think it got all the areas there. Hear one of the neighbor's dogs barking. Okay. So I did all that because trying to get the ear closer to the head without accidentally messing up how the head looks. So let's see. So it's from the bottom part to just below halfway, that's like kind of right up against the head. And then from the rest of it, it like starts to kind of go outward. So yeah, kind of difficult shape, but oh, here we go. I keep doing that. I'm in the pure ref. Like, why isn't this thing moving? Because you're in the wrong application, dude. Alright. So it's like that. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. So it's like from here. It's gonna look funky. It's gonna look funky. It's not gonna look like a sexy ear, okay? But ears don't. Not supposed to be sexy anyway. It's a ear. Okay. And then it's got a bit of an angle like that. I think I'm exaggerating it quite a bit in mine. So I'll try to. Here we go. Okay, so it's just like that. Pull it toward the head just a little bit because well, I'm trying to give it some thickness so I don't remesh in it. Pancakes on me. It's not the favorable thing to have happen. All right. Let me remesh. All right, that's what I was trying to avoid because now I try to. Well, I can. Let me see, because you smooth it out sometimes. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's kind of better. Here. Here, let me just hit remesh again. Oops, whoa. I almost unplugged my headphone wire. Okay. Let's try to... Alright. I don't think that looks too bad. Alright. I've actually unintentionally gave a bit of a head start on detailing the ear too. Oops. Thought it was draw sharp I was clicking on. Okay. So kind of dig in this direction. And then right here as well. And get where the ear hole is. And there's a bit of a line that kind of give that some structure, and then yeah, I went off the beaten path for the ear a little bit because this is where I need a lot of practice, but just trying to match it best as I can. Plus, again, like, you know, some of the defining traits, like, yeah, for fantasy, like, the ears do kind of matter, but if you mess it up a little bit, it's not like the whole character's ruined. Like, there's more to a character than just their ears. Alright. Alright. Hit the remesh. Then alright. I have to say, not too bad. Could have been worse. Okay. I think it's time to build up the mouth a bit more, so let me see here. Okay, so I see where I need to do a little bit more pulling. Not a crazy amount, but it was more than I was doing before. Alright, and then... oh, shit. That sucks. Alright, so... not the end of the world. Just gotta... remember for next time. Okay. Oh, I unintentionally, okay, hold on. Son of a bitch, Blender. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do, because I messed this up a whole bunch. Just gonna... kind of blob out. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to kind of remake this part of the phase. That's fine though. Okay. Yeah, ever since the new Blender update, I feel like with the grab brush, you kind of have to, uh, like do more adjustments than normal. Feels that way. It might just be me, but alright, yeah, so chin sticks out around this degree. I'm trying to leave area because there's a bit of like fattiness and stuff around. So there's that. And then very carefully just try to bring this out, and then the top part of the lip sticks out just like that. Okay, and then this part gets pushed in a bit because of the what do you call it? The teeth that are gonna go right there. Hmm. Right. A mistake that definitely added a bit of time, but that is fine. Okay. hear my dog's doing something. Alright. I'm probably just gonna resume this off stream. Because I've just been going for a while, so yeah. But yeah, I also gotta finish editing this video I made, so alright, that is all for now.